Everyone, hello. My name is Ruslana Bondarenko and welcome to my mini grammar lesson. So, how are you doing today, my dear students? You and you? Great. So, are you tired? Okay. Are you survived? Great. So, today we're going to talk how to break habits. So we started with something fun. You're going to answer survey-style questions. Think fast, think honestly, think like real people. Why do you think so? You need to explain. So name a bad habit that many people have. Okay, how do you think? And how do you think? Let's look to the answers. Okay, so if you see your answer here, yep, you will write the points. Great. The next one. Okay. Okay, right. So, yeah, great. So, how do you think this answer is so common to this question? Right? And you think, okay. And how about you, Victoria? Great. So, the next one. Improve your productivity. How do you think of this? And do you agree with her answer? So let's take a look. Yeah, and how do you think is this habit to making to-do list easy or difficult to control? Great. So the next one. Yeah, great, great activity. Okay, so, yep, you're completely right. It depends on. Okay, so the next one. Yeah, really tricky. Okay, how do you think, Vitalik? And how do you think, Victoria? Yeah. Any other suggestions? Okay, let's see. Great. And how do you think this answer is so common? Okay. So now let's move a bit deeper. How do you think? Is it easier to start a good habit or a break a bad one? Okay, explain why. Because, yeah, Masha, great. So, are habits connected to our personality or are they just like automatic behavior? Mark, you have another thoughts about this? Okay, and you? Great. So, all right, class, you're doing a great job on that top five quiz. We all have guilty pleasures, yeah, and habits we'd love to delete like an old app. But today, we're not just talking about what we do. We're looking under the hood at the way and why we do this. So, by the end of the lesson, you will be able to use the new vocabulary related to habits. Correctly use grammar rules. Discuss not just past and even present habits fluently. Use idioms related to habits and develop speaking fluently through structured discussion tasks. Okay, so by the end of today's lesson, will you only take about past habits, Mark? Kate, will you understand how habits work psychologically? Okay. Masha, will you learn grammar that helps you sound more advanced? Okay. And are we just talking about habits or learning how to explain them? Yeah. So if you understand the structure of habits, you can change them. And if you can talk about habits clearly in English, you can discuss psychology, productivity, health, education, lifestyles, which are extremely common real life topics. So this is not just classroom English. So now we know what habits are, why they matter, and why this topic is so powerful. Let's go inside. Let's go deeper. Okay, so read the sentence below. The first one, like this. Please, Victoria. Yep. And please, Sasha, the next one. So, is there any difference in meaning or they are interchangeable? How do you think? And what is your point of view? Yeah. Okay. So let's read and discuss the rules below. So used to do something, we used in some cases, like is used to talk about habitual or repeated actions and stated in the past that are no longer true or are no longer happening. For example, I used to ride a bike, but I don't anymore. Mhm. I used to do knitting, but I don't anymore. Yep. Okay. Super. What do you used to do, but you don't anymore? Any suggestions? How do you think? And you? Great. So we also can use it with stated verbs such as love, like, understand, and feel. For example, when I was a student, I used to love sleeping in on the weekends. Oh, you do. Okay. Okay, so when I was a student, I used to try to complete. So, how did you think, Victoria? Great. Nice. And how do you think? Yeah, you're completely right. Or if you want to make a negative sentence, in that case, you will use didn't used to. Be attentive. Didn't used to without ending D after use. Okay? For example, I didn't used to like broccoli, but now I do. Yep. I didn't used to like swimming, but now I do. Okay, what do you didn't used to do, but now you do? Complete the sentence. Yeah, and you. Great. So, or you can make a question use didn't used to. So, I was thinking about Mark. Did you used to play soccer when you were younger? Yeah, you're completely right. There is a tips. If you see that the question starts from did, you will ask by using did in your answer. Yes, I did. Did you use? Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Okay. So please, Victoria, did you used to cheat on exam when you were a student? Great. Super. So now try to write down 4 sentences with used to. For example, I used to. Yep. When I used to. I didn't used to. Or the question, did you used to? So you have 5 minutes for this. Okay. Now, great. And you. Super. Thank you for being on my micro grammar lesson.